All right, good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. That's what I want. Go get one. Get a sweater. Welcome back, everyone. Nomits. Vincent is from the heart and is nothing compared to what you did for me and others. Lost my job a year ago, made triple my salary in 24. Wow. Wow. You're gonna make me tear up there, Nomits. It's awesome, man. Merry Christmas, happy birthday, God bless you as well, Nomits. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Very nice. Very nice. I love seeing that stuff, man. Nomits, congrats. Well done. Welcome back, everyone. Appreciate Jesus. I didn't even realize the donation. Holy shit. I didn't even see the donation number. Wow. Nomits, thank you, man. Shit. Let's get Nomits a free. Can we get Nomits a free sweater? Nomits, shoot me a DM or something. Reach out. Email me. Get you a free sweater. Down below on the description. You got the email there. Hit me up. All right. What a nice way to start the morning. Morning, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Yeah. So today, it looks like possibly a little bit of a wake-up call on the old ball and chain Nvidia. FOMC. Big day for the markets. Big day for the markets. Big day for maybe some SMH continuation. We have seen we've seen some decent holds, right? The 249 hold yesterday on the SMH, the daily 50 SMA, very nice. A good high or low again. We saw Nvidia hold that 100 SMA. So you're starting to get some things going. So getting interesting, right? Getting very interesting. And I want to make sure I'm staying true, right, to the original idea. It's still very much there. And let's see if today is a day that we get more. There's a very key level on Nvidia that we need to break to see if there's more continuation. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Tesla pulling back to yesterday's or to Monday's highs and holding. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. And some other outside opportunities that I'm watching. And hopefully get ourselves prepared for today. FOMC is today. Let's be aware of the potential of sideways choppy action before that event. If you come into the day and you make a game plan, please stick to that game plan. When the bell rings, nothing changes. So if you come into today, you expect chop and some sideways action before FOMC, as you should. If the bell rings and everything changes, then what are we doing? Okay, so that would be my sort of idea. Probably won't be that exciting of an intraday. FOMC hopefully wakes some stuff up for Thursday, Friday. And if you guys know anything about me going away, every time I go away, there are some major moves in the market. I don't know what it is and with how I set up my vacations, but it almost seems like there are always right next to huge, huge economic events that move the market. So very interesting. Let's get started. Press that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you want to get a Christmas sweater, go check it out down in the description below. 25% off today. You got to get them soon if you want them for Christmas. All right. Let's do it. So today, FOMC, we know that. We're not going to waste our time there. Earnings, we know MU. We're not going to waste our time there. So FOMC today and MU earnings, I think, are the only two really. You got, MU earnings tomorrow. Nike, FedEx. Let me see if there's anything really else besides FOMC that I want to tell you about. No, there's not. Okay, so that's that. All right, let's move on to the charts. So, yesterday, and if you're part of the Discord and you were part of our Zoom last night we did a little market review. Code's invalid. Let me see. Let me make sure because I did that this morning. Might have did something wrong here. Hold on, folks. Code. Enter a valid. Oh, all right. Bear with me here. We're on a quick start this morning, so we have a second to take a look at this. Last night I saw Kevin Hart. That was very fun. Has anyone seen him live recently? Oh, it says it's not live yet. That's why. I need to make this go live. There we go. Okay. All right. Should be good now. Let me try it again. LS25. There we go. Done. It's working. LS25. It's working now. I had it scheduled for like 9 o'clock. I don't know why I did that. So you should be good. Saw Kevin Hart last night. Has anyone seen Kevin Hart in his new tour? I think it's called Act My Age. It's very funny. Very funny. But they make you lock your phones away. I don't know if this is it's like a new thing. It goes in like this bag and it's magnetic and you can't open it. So because obviously he's probably recording it for Netflix and he doesn't want people recording it and sharing it. But yeah, very funny. I think he's in Miami next, Jacksonville, and then he starts to head up north. All right, let's do it. That's what Diddy did. All right, let's do it. NASDAQ futures. So yesterday, if you guys were part of the community, we did that Zoom last night, and we talked about, and we even talked about it here on the live stream yesterday, guys. We talked about 22,210, 22,200. I mean, we talked about all day in the live stream yesterday that we went straight up on Monday, and we could see a day of sort of slow, choppy consolidation to the downside. We got that exact day, right? This is exactly what we talked about, right? And so what I talked to the group about yesterday, and I'm going to keep this very light because I probably should, I don't want to waste too much time. Yeah, ASML, man. Fuck. But yesterday, right, you come into the day. We talked about this in the live stream. We made a game plan. We said, hey, market went straight up yesterday. I would expect today to be a little bit of an inside day and maybe some slow consolidation to the downside, right? Makes a lot of sense. Very logical explanation for it. Very logical game plan. You're not going to go straight up 2 days in a row. You could, but it's very rare, right? What's more common in this market is you get that straight up move, right here. It's followed by a next day of sort of downside consolidation. You get a straight up move. It's followed by a next day of some downside consolidation, right? How logical does that make sense? How logical is that when we are talking here on a beautiful 8 a.m. Wednesday morning, and we're all just very relaxed and sort of getting a game plan going, right? Oh, right, Desi, very logical. I totally align with that. That makes a lot of sense, right? We can't go straight up. We're going to get some sort of consolidation. That would be good, right? I think we can all agree. Now, bell rings. Ding, 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 right? You lose your shit. Holy shit, why is the market going down? Why are we not going straight up? I can't believe that this is so choppy and so shitty. This is such a shitty market. I can't believe that we're going sideways, right? If this is you, okay, this is just something that I see nonstop. I see it nonstop, and it's something I will challenge every single one of you that's listening to me, that watches me on a daily basis, to fix. You need to fix this, okay? This is not something that you can allow yourself to do on an intraday. If this is how you act on the intraday, you are going to make emotional trades and you're going to lose your money, okay? It is very, very true. If you come into our live streams and you get a nice game plan together and you say, holy shit, that makes a lot of sense, Desi, let's look for that nice pullback today. Let's look for that new long entry on a higher low, right? And then you leave this live stream, the bell rings, and it's total pandemonium, right? Because the market's not going straight up, okay? If this is your situation, then we need to fix it, okay? So I just want to start with that because I see it every time, and I need it to change. So yesterday, what did we do? We traded sideways all day. We had a slight lower move, right? Slightly, but we pretty much just retested some previous highs, right? We had these previous highs right here. That's from Friday. We went straight up. We got the retest move yesterday, and we tapped that 22,200 level right there in the after hours, and that was the exact low. And this is just another perfect retest long, right? It's just another perfect retest long right there. And so nothing has changed. So today we're looking for the same damn thing, okay? Today we're looking for pullbacks to our key levels. I would look for a pullback to 22,200, right? I would look for a pullback to 22,120. I actually like 120 more than I like 200, right? Right here, 22,120, 22,120. I like that level a lot. If we get a pullback there, I'd be very interested. For now, right, I would look for 200 and 120. Those are my two pullback long levels that I would be watching today if the markets move lower, okay? That would be big. If you break under 22,120, then I would assume that there is a little bit more downside down to these lows right here from Friday of last week, which is down at 21,970, okay? So I would expect some slippier, I can't say the word. I can't say it. Slippery. I'm just going to say more slippery. More slippery downside. I can't talk this morning. At 22,120. Right there. Right there. If you do fail below that, then I would expect some more downside today, right? So the two immediate levels that I'd like to see hold to really think that this market just keeps ripping is 22.2 and 22.120, right? Those are the next, those are the immediate must holds for me to really keep this market on the straight up, right? If we break under 120, then I think you'll lose a little bit of momentum. You'll get back to that 970, and you'll trade back to this golden 21,900 level, okay? If we just sort of go up again today and hold above this 430 high, then we're going higher, guys, and that's it, right? Because right there is a break and retest. That is a hold of this previous high, and this could absolutely be what triggers this to more to new highs, right? And that's that. I mean, it's just a beautiful chart. It's a beautiful chart where you know that 0.4% downside has made people short the market, right? And that's what's the beautiful thing about it, right? Because you know that a 0.4% downside move yesterday that's still above the previous day lows has made people turn bearish on the market, right? And they are likely to be squeezed out of this position, right? And so if you can continue to trade the trend, it is, guys, it's quite a beautiful trend right now. My computer's losing it. My computer is losing it right now. Oh, yeah. This shit's about to break down. We're definitely about to break down here on the live stream. What do I need to close? I need to close something. Hold on here, folks. Computer is struggling. Let's shut this down. Let's shut the old mail down. Let's shut Messenger down. What else we got to shut down here? It just feels really slow. TOS is really slow right now. Oh, yeah. Shit. All right. Well, let's try to keep working through it, but Darwin. No, we're not recording. It's just the computer's having trouble, man. I might need to get a new one soon. But there it goes. There it all goes. Everything just broke. I think I'm still streaming, so hold on here. I'll pull it back up. We still live? All right. Yeah, everything just shut down. But I think we're still live. They're doxing me, man. They're doxing me, Nomits. Come on, Nomits. Help me out, Nomits. All right. Where's Desi's tech support? Where is my tech support? All right, QQQ. Same thing, right? 533. It's the exact level. All day yesterday, if you guys were in the Discord, you remember what we were talking about. All roads lead to 533. We need to get down to that retest level. That is exactly what we did. It is gorgeous. So break, retest. You can't go straight up. Wait for the pullback. Wait for the retest. That's exactly what we did. Perfect. Now, today, FOMC obviously throws a little bit of a monkey wrench in the plan. We'll have to see what it does, but this is what we're going to look for today. Right here. 533. Very nice. 530.50. Very nice. Right? Look for the pullback long. Look for the pullback long. Long at these key levels if we do pull back to them and trust the levels. Don't long up at these highs, right? After straight up, no reason to long at the highs. Let it pull back to key levels. That's all that yesterday was. So, a very nice day in terms of what the market did yesterday. Very structured, made a whole hell of a lot of sense, and basically just had a slow consolidation, right? Give back some of the straight up type of day. Very nice. Here's your highs, 539. Here's your lows, 533. Okay, very nice channel. You're probably going to trade within this before FOMC, and then we're going to see possibly the break and hold above 539 today. We're going to maybe look for that sort of aggressive 533 long, right? Maybe FOMC gives us that little pop, that little drop and pop type move right off demand. I would watch that at 533. If we break under 533, then we're moving down to the 530.50. So watch the levels, create trades off key levels. Don't get stuck trading in this nonsense, please. There is really no reason to trade today unless you are at one of these levels. If you start getting cute and start making up ideas inside this zone, right, just sort of right on the inside of this day, guys, remember, this is Monday's lows, this is Monday's highs. Anything inside of this range, right, is trading the inside of this day, right? There is no meaning if you are trading on the inside of this Monday range, right? Anything you trade within this middle is meaningless, right? It's meaningless. It's not meaningful to the market. This is called randomness. You guys know Lance, right? Lance from S&B Capital, okay? Very respected trader. Probably one of the best that you'll be able to see content from. Besides me, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Makes it very clear that there is random things that goes on in the market, right? Not everything in the market is meaningful. It is designed to be random at times to just totally, to retail traders, right? So anything above yesterday's lows Monday's lows and below Monday's highs, this is just random price action, right? This is nothing. This is not meaningful. This does not mean anything to the next larger move on the market. What's meaningful is, do we hold here and do we reject here, right? Do we hold here and do we reject here? Okay, that's it, right? Do we reject this and can we find a trade here? Do we hold this and can we find a long here? That's it. That's where you trade, right? And so if you can just minimize the trades that you take to those key levels, I guarantee you that you would increase your win percentage. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. If you only took trades at key levels. Okay, moving on. S&P 500 futures, same demand low, same golden zone. Nothing has changed here. This is the same golden zone that we've been talking about on this longer-term picture for the last week, right? Look at this. Major highs, hold. I mean, if this does this again, I will see you probably next year, okay? If this does it again, you will probably not see me until 2025, right? I mean, if it's just simply the same exact thing again, then I will see you next year, okay? I have no other words. That's it. If it does it again here, if you turn this previous high into new lows again, right off the daily 20 SMA again, and you're consolidating for a breakout move, I mean, this has got to be the cleanest thing you could possibly see right now. It's the exact same thing that's happened like 5 times over the last 3 months. Previous highs, lows, previous highs, lows, previous highs, and lows. Okay, if this does it again and we're not following this, then what are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? This is gorgeous. You got to trade it. You got to trust it. If it does it again, that's gorgeous. It's the same exact thing that it's done for the last 3 months. What's the point of changing this, right? Gorgeous look, 20 SMA, fantastic little flag forming here. FOMC is the catalyst that either sends it higher or just sort of says, screw your technicals this time around, right? But you got to trade on the side of probabilities, and the probabilities say upside, right? And that's all you can do. If you want to make a trade, you got to trade on the side of probabilities. And the side of probabilities says upside. And if you trade on the side of probabilities, you will win long term, right? If you trade on the side of guessing, there's no structure there. So the side of probabilities, the side of technical says upside, and that's the way I'd be looking, right? So 6110, 6120, another strong demand hold yesterday, right at the daily 20 SMA. We did reclaim the 6133, which is very nice. 6133, nice hold overnight. The 2 levels that I'd be paying attention to today is 52 and 60. These are some big supply zones up here, right? Look at this whole area between 52 and 60. You can clearly see the failures that come in between 52 and 60. Very clear, right? And then above 60, you move up into that 6180, okay? If you do get over that 60, you're going to go to the 6180, which is the all-time high, okay? If you do break below this 6110, then there is some concern, right? There is definitely some concern on this market. If we do break below that 6110, that would be a little bit concerning for maybe a drop down to 6090, maybe possibly back down to the 6080 area, okay? SPY. I mean, it's the cleanest little channel you could be possibly looking at. If you longed every time down here, congrats. And if you shorted every time up here, congrats. I mean, that's just as easy as it gets in terms of a channel. So be aware of that. 60250, triple bottom lows, highs at 608. You got yourself about a 6-point channel here. I would really only look to trade the SPY at one of these key spots, right? So yesterday I longed the SPX off these lows. Didn't quite get as much as I would have liked. I came out with like a few $100 profit. But it was the right idea, right? It was spot on the right idea, right? That's the long. This is the short. And if you do find a long down here, I think you're on the side of risk reward. If you find a short up here, you're on the side of risk reward. The only thing I'd say is be careful trading this channel into 2 o'clock, 2:30 today, because FOMC definitely has the potential to break us outside of the channel. Okay, 608 supply highs, 602.50 demand lows, and we still have, right? We still have that 600 major low down below, down here, right? And that 20 SMA is still catching up to price action, which is right around that 602 now, which is very nice. All right. Let's go to the IWM. IWM, finally, we found it, right? And we've been talking about this level, have we not? Right? We talked about this on the IWM. We might need to come back down to that 50 SMA. Well, guess what? That's what we did. Okay? That's exactly what we did. And you might be seeing something here. If you can reclaim this 232.50 today and hold above it, you might create, guess what? That inverse head and shoulder formation. Okay? Look for IWM to hold 232.50 today and hold that 50 SMA. Very interesting there. SMH. I mean, our analysis on the SMH has been fantastic, and it still looks very nice here, guys. I'm really liking the higher low formation that we're still seeing. You guys can see right here. Lows off the 200, higher lows off the 100, higher lows off 247. Yesterday, holds above 249 in the 50 SMA. Perfect. Today, we got to break 254. That's it. We got to break 254 on the SMH. That's the key. Okay? 254 SMH. We break that. We're going up to the 257. 254, 257. Those are your next targets. If you go to the 200 SMA, remember this analysis we did December 2nd? Anyone remember December 2nd? Talking about the long off the 200 SMA? Well, it's looking good in my opinion. 200 SMA, 200 SMA, 200 SMA. If this breaks out, man, it's going to get interesting. So I'm staying true to this analysis. This looks very interesting still. We have a really clean wedge forming on this SMH. If this thing starts getting tight and start breaking out, I would be here, man. I would be eyes peeled on this. Okay? All right. Something I did want to talk about real quick, and something that's really cool, actually. I'm not affiliated with this company, nor do I really have interest in being affiliated with anyone. But I did read a little bit about, and Lance uses this website. Lance Bernstein, I think is his last name, right? Breitstein. Website called Kinfo. Kinfo is like a verified, you verify your trades in here. And if you don't think this is real, then take it up with the company. All right? This ain't me. I simply connected my E-Trade account, and they ran all these calculations and all this stuff, automated stuff in the background. And here is a 100% verified. And if you don't think it's real, and this is what we're going to do at the end of the year, we're going to invite all the idiots into the live stream, and we're going to tell them to come tell me that it's fake, okay? Kinfo, fully, you cannot fake this website. It's all on this website is made for verification. If we go to the leaderboards and we go to this year, we're right here at 13. We're right up there with Madaz, Stephen Ducks. I mean, we're right up here. Number one guy is Jack Kellogg. He's always up here, man. That guy's crazy. But pretty cool website, and we're right here at number 13. We're right up here at number 13 with right now $516,000 worth of profits this year, which I hope is going to be more after this Nvidia move. Should be closer to 600-700 hopefully. So there you go. Free live stream from and all you have to do is press the goddamn like button. That's it. Just press the goddamn like button. Maybe one day, man. All right. Let's keep going. Tesla. All right. So, yesterday, I think we finally found a little bit of rejection, right? We finally found just a little bit of something that we want to be aware of. I did not cross $1 million in profits. No, I've gotten that 1,000 times. I've never said that. I've never shown that, and I've never said that. I'm at 500 with Interactive Brokers. We're around that 650,000 mark. We've been there for like a month now. Haven't really been able to push that number quite higher yet. My account value has crossed $1 million. That does not mean I've made $1 million in profit. So 483, right? 483, double top highs on Tesla. I think you just wait to see what happens at 456, 460. That's it. I think that's what you wait for. I think you continue to look for longs down here, okay? I think you continue to look for longs in this zone right here. And until it breaks down, I would continue to look for that until it breaks down. That's what I would say here, okay? Right here. 456, 460. This zone right here would be my golden zone for new longs. You can see the longs that came here yesterday, and you can see the longs that came here in the overnight session. It's a very interesting spot for longs. Now, I will be fully transparent. I did sell pretty much all of my Tesla yesterday, besides some February contracts. I pushed out the February contracts, or I pushed out my profits into some February contracts because I just think I've probably found a short-term top in terms of contracts that they expired Friday, right? So I think this was the right move. I think I'm spot on here. Took those profits on Tesla yesterday, pushed them out into February. And at this point, I'm just going to be nice and relaxed and look for those pullback longs. I would look for 456, 460. If we break 456, we are going to come down to 443, okay? This would really be a golden gift of an entry point if we can get that. Look for 443, and of course, look for the 430. I think you have to hold this 456. If you break this low right here, I'd assume you come aggressively down to 443, and this is all gifts that you should be taking advantage of. If you see this and get scared, you need to grow up. I'm going to be honest with you. Grow up, right? Grow a backbone. If Tesla goes down to this 430, look for those longs. Look for 443 longs, right? These are very nice pullback longs. You have to be paying attention to these. These are your opportunities. Right here, beautiful. Right here, beautiful. This zone for now, beautiful. Look for these pullback longs. Be aware of that 483 high, right? That 480, 483 high getting a little bit heavy up there. Nvidia. All right, so yesterday we saw that 100 SMA hold strong, right? We saw that inverse head and shoulder form yesterday on the intraday. Right here, right here, right here. We have an inverse head and shoulder at the 100 SMA. It's a quite interesting thing to see, right? You have an inverse head and shoulder at the 100 SMA. It's very potential of a bottoming formation, right? You have left shoulder right here. You have head. You have right shoulder. You have a low here, a head here, and the 100 SMA right there. Quite nice. Beverly, appreciate that. Can I share the percentage? I can't really get you the exact percentage. I started the account with, I think, around $300,000, $300,000 to $400,000. So I pretty much doubled it. Yeah, a little bit more than double. I can try to get you that exact percent, but I've added money into the account. Guys, I don't treat this account like I have to impress people online about this account, so I can't add capital to it, because then people online are going to say that, oh, you added money to the account, right? That's not cool. No, it's my account, okay? I add money to it. I put it into the money market mutual fund. I take cash out of my bank account. I don't want it sitting in my bank account, so I put it into the portfolio, right? This is not a, make it pretty for the boys online type account, all right? This is my own personal trading account. This is my own financial account. I add money to it all the time, right? So I can't get you the exact number off the top of my head because I'm adding capital to that account all the time, right? All right, so All right, that's it. I'm not looking at the chat. The people that say things like, "Oh, didn't you make $500,000 on Tesla?" Get a life, man. Yes, I made money. I lost money. I showed you the net P&L. I'm up $500,000 on the year. Take it for what you want. Okay. All right, moving on. 133. 130. If you don't like it, go watch Ricky Gutierrez. Okay. 133. 133. Right. Double bottom lows. Right. Here's your high. Here's your high. 133. And then watch this right here. Okay. This is the key today. 133. 133. Here's your highs. Watch these lows. Okay. Look for that hold. 133. If you hold that 133, that's the key for upside, right? That's the key for upside. If we can maintain above this Monday double top high, that is the key for the upside trade. If we can get that, I would be very confident, right? I'd be very confident at 133. If we fail back under that today, right? I don't like it, right? I don't like it. We need to get above that 133, okay? If we can get above it, or if we can hold above it, then I like the upside continuation. The level we would need is 135. We need to get above the 135 right here. Huge, 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 huge. That would be monstrous. If we can get above 135, that would be the real upside push, okay? That would be the real continuation move into 137 and then possibly back into the 140. We have to hold 133. That's the key. If we can hold that, I love the continuation move. We got to get over 135. Let's see what happens today. For now, you can very clearly see the holds that are coming in at 133. If you can get those holds, we have to get over 135 for the next leg higher. Okay? Very nice. Oops. What did I do there? I didn't look at the chat once there, and I was very nice. It's a very nice time. It's just a very no stress time right there. Moving on. Let's go to ASML, right? ASML, man. I'm a little upset about this one, right? I'm a little bit upset about this one. This was a trade that I was in yesterday, and I should have held on to it, man. I'm sort of stupid for getting rid of it. I just was sort of tired of watching this slow price action yesterday. But eventually, it looks like we are getting the push, and this is exactly what I was looking for to happen. This is a good reminder for myself of you need to trust your system, right? So yesterday, I got long looking for this exact move, right? Previous highs, beautiful highs. And yesterday, we got above those, right? Above 732, right? And we saw a perfect retest move. And I just, I was like, this is really slow. I was hoping for that retest to sort of show me something today. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to just be safe into FOMC, and I'm going to cut this risk. Wrong decision, right? Wrong decision. Should not have done that. Should have held. Should have stayed with my original game plan to hold over 732, which was my stop loss. My stop loss never hit, and I took it off for like I think it was like a 15% loss. I just wanted to take that risk off. I felt comfortable just saying, okay, I have a lot of other risk. Let me take that risk off. Was it the right idea in terms of my comfort level with the risk? Maybe. But was it the right idea in terms of the technical setup? No, it was the wrong idea because it was still there, and you can see exactly what it has created this morning. It's created a monster. So let's see, right? We can still look for this today. We can absolutely still look for this today. It's not fully gone, right? It's actually probably the best confirmation you can look for. This is exactly what you wanted to see happen to trust this ASML continuation. Previous highs, look at that hold. I would say your next target is that 100 SMA right there at 778. I think a must watch today. Must watch. TSM. TSM loves to do the overnight gaps. That's just what it does because it's more, I think it's heavily traded in the Asian markets, of course. 206, you guys can see here. Big gap up today. Really nice hold to that 198 and that reclaim over 200 yesterday. I don't really like the long entry where you're at here. Excuse me, guys. It's too close to this 206 supply, so not a fan of that entry point today, but if you can get a hold over 206, I like that. And if you can get a pullback along the 200, I like that. Okay? So 200 or break and retest at 206 would be what I'm watching there today. Let's go to what the hell am I missing on the semiconductors? MU's all right, over 108, but it's got earnings tomorrow, so not a huge fan. AMD, not great. Oh, I'm missing Broadcom. That's what it was. Broadcom, AVGO. Interesting little pullback area here, guys, on Broadcom. I will be watching this. I actually have a position, pretty slight position, but something I will be maintaining for now. As long as Broadcom is over 234, I'm long Broadcom. Why did I long Broadcom tomorrow? Because I am never going to I'm not going to miss a straight down move like this, okay? I'm not going to miss a 9% pullback on Broadcom and not at least put some kind of risk on the table. So we got a 9% pullback on Broadcom yesterday, and we held that 234 double bottom low off this previous high, and I said, you know what, man, I got to put something on the table here. We just got the pullback that we're wishing for at 234. We just got a 9% pullback right back to my 234 zone. I got to put some risk on the table. So that's what I did yesterday. We'll see if this can play today. I'm looking for this 234 to be that new low. If we do break that 234, though, we're going to see a drop to 225. So my stop loss is right below that 234, looking for that sort of push back into that 246 and possibly higher. If we break below 234, then we're going to probably drop down to 225. Yeah, MRVL smacked me pretty good yesterday, man. Lost like a couple $1,000 yesterday on MRVL. Man, was that a smacking. I did not expect that. I mean, it's just vertically down off the open. So got nice and smacked up on this one last night, or yesterday morning, not last night. Why this happened, I couldn't tell you guys. I really couldn't tell you. This is possibly, I mean, just a fantastic example of why we use risk management, right? So I took the longs on MRVL, right here, off 120 on Monday, right? Very nice break and retest long, right? Previous highs, nice little hold above it. Figured, hey, let's try that long on MRVL. Closed the day beautifully, right? Closed the day up around 30-40% on a beautiful upside continuation. Yesterday, walked in, bam, gone, instantaneous death. And that is always something that is possible when we trade in the markets. I mean, this is something that no one can predict, okay? If you said, Desi, don't buy MRVL today because it's going to go vertically down off the open tomorrow, yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know how you knew that, right? But if this is just risk management, right? This is going to happen to us. It happened to me. You guys, if you're part of the group, you know I took a hit on this. But the key of, the best part of it is that I'm not in an amount in this trade that that causes a big problem, right? Put 3, 4, 5% of every trade, of your account in every trade. If this happens to you, yeah, it's going to suck, but, you'll come back to it. You'll come back from that. So, yeah, I got smacked on MRVL yesterday. I couldn't tell you why that occurred. I don't know if it was some kind of news that I missed, or it's just sort of a gap fill, possibly just a little bit of a gap fill, right? If we go to the daily chart, we did fill a gap, which is quite nice, right? Right here at 112. It's actually a nice gap fill on the daily chart. So possibly what we needed to do. So what I would look for today is, does 112 hold right here? 112. That would be something I'd watch. Okay. All right. Let's go to some big cap tech. Amazon being the first one. Let's take a look at Amazon today. So, guys, the Amazon level of 228 might go down in history as one of the cleanest levels I've seen. This is a nutty level at 228. I mean, we've been in the chat the last week, and if I hear someone say 228 on Amazon and I look at it in another hour, it is vertically higher off that level every time. So 2 days in a row, both yesterday and Monday, we have seen the probably sexiest pullback longs of 228 that any level has created. I mean, it's like so clean as well. Look, Monday, 228, straight up. Yesterday, 228, straight up, right? Look at this. So that is a nice level. I would be paying attention to that level if we come back to it today. 228, if you see Amazon down at that level, pay attention to that hold. Today, what I would like to see happen on Amazon is a hold over 231.30. Can it get a hold above that right here? 231.30? I would be watching that. That is very interesting. That is previous all-time highs. Look to see if that hold comes in. Looks like you're getting a little bit tough up at that 233, so just be careful of that. Yeah, I think Honda's going to partner or buy Nissan, or they're going to merge, or something's going to happen. I saw that last night. Interesting news. Nissan sucks. Nissan is a terrible. I mean, they've just lost all brand value. They've lost all brand desire, brand value. I don't know why anyone would desire to have a Nissan. There's just no brand. There's just no brand, really. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. I used to love Nissan, the old 370, 350. Everyone used to love that shit. I used to be the talk of the town, right? All the boys wanted, all the kids wanted the 350, 370, the 240Z, ZX, right? GTR, right? But man, I don't know. It's just they lost it. They lost it. Microsoft, I would watch this 450 today, and I would watch this 447 right here. Look for the retest of 450. Look for the retest of 447. 456 highs, right? 456 highs. Yeah, GTR is a cool car. I like the car. I mean, I like GTRs. I like 370Zs. I still would buy a 370Z as I had a 370Z. I would buy a 370 and a GTR as like a car that I would personally like, but that's not enough, right? That's not enough, guys. Okay, that's like saying that Advanced Auto Parts can stay alive by putting your windshield wiper fluid in, or you getting a new muffler on your Honda Civic. Okay, can't stay open by doing that, right? So yeah, I don't think Nissan can stay alive by just selling GTRs. So Apple, 251.30, 249.50. Those are the next levels. 251.30, 249.50. Right? Watch those levels. Okay? Bam, bam. Good pullback levels. I would watch those today. What else? Netflix. I like Infinities. I used to like the Gs. The G35, G37s. I used to like those too. Guys, I'm talking everyday consumer, right? Everyday consumer. You got to think about everyday consumer. 927 Netflix, 910 Netflix, stuck in a channel. Got to get above this 927 on Netflix. Let's go to Meta. Looks like everything just took a little hit. Did we just take a hit across the board? What happened? Take a little hit? Yeah, it looks like we took a little hit. Did we get news or just a sort of right in the center of the channel nonsense? It's just sort of sitting right in the channel. Looks like we're taking a little short-term hit here. Meaningless. Again, meaningless. If we're above this low, meaningless. Right? Here's the panic. Right? Here comes the panic. Meaningless. There's no meaning to this move. You are below the highs and above the lows. Everything inside of here is meaningless. Okay? The only way it's meaningful is if you break yesterday's lows. Then you get worried, right? Then you say, okay, hold on here. Something's going on. Until then, it's nothing. Meta, 625, 617. Okay, nice channel there. Need to see something outside of there. All right, a lot of stocks just stuck in channels, guys. And I'd expect this to stay true before FOMC today. Here's Google. Some nice pullback levels on Google. I would like to see this play out. I mean, it's a nice looking sort of, it's a nice looking chart. You have this 199.40 high. You have this 196.70 low. You have this 194.50 low, right? Nice levels. I would like to see this low hold or possibly a pullback to this level here. So I'd look for a pullback long around this 194.50 today. I like that. And then I like this low right here at 196.70. Two nice pullback longs to be paying attention to. And then, of course, just be careful of that 199.50 high. IONQ stock that I was looking at yesterday, I would be paying attention to this setup, guys. Quite an interesting setup. Some very clear previous highs and definitely part of the quantum sort of juicer trade right now. I like these two highs, 39 and 37. I would be paying attention to these highs, 39 and 37. See if you can find some longs off these levels, guys. I'd pay attention to those. The other one is QUBT, right? This one's been pretty hot, the quantum trade. This one seems a little bit more penny stock, sort of a little out of control. So you could watch this one. This is probably not for the faint of heart. I like that hold about $12 yesterday. That's already up almost 100%, which is crazy. I like this IONQ move a little bit more my style. And I like how they're owned by Amazon, or at least partnered with Amazon. I'm going to be watching these retests here. I think I can catch this a little bit better than I would catch, that QUBT sort of penny stock sort of runner. I'm not a big fan of trading that type of move. All right. I think that's about it. I think we just got to wait for FOMC. Guys, please pay attention to this range right here, okay? You are in this range. This is the same exact range from Monday's straight up move. This is yesterday's down. This is meaningless action, and I can almost guarantee you that you are going to stay within this zone before FOMC today, right? I think there is a very high chance that you stay within this zone before FOMC today. And I would be very careful getting all worked up within this channel today, okay? 22,200 to 22,430. QQQ, 533 to 539. S&P 500, 6130 to 6150. SPY, really, the SPY is 608 to 602.50. Okay? If you guys want a sweatshirt, all I want for Christmas, hammer candle. If you want one of those, look at the top of the chat. LS 25% off plus free shipping. Get one today before. These are actually very nice. Got to get them soon so that they get to you for Christmas if you guys want one. No live stream tomorrow. Okay? No live stream tomorrow. Where's Desi? How do I trade? How am I going to trade without Desi? That's what I'm trying not to enforce, right? Hopefully you guys can take the next few days to use the information that we do and provide to, implement into your own trading without me in your ear. So no live stream tomorrow, no Discord tomorrow, and same thing for Friday. Taking a nice little vacation, heading out to New York. And we'll get ADR in the voice chat. Shout out ADR. And if you want to check out Trade Brigade for the next few days on the live streams in the morning, check them out. TB Trade Brigade. And that's it. Yeah.